Hey guys, welcome to Turn Hill. Welcome to the place where we turn hill away to self-love and unity consciousness. Welcome to your new moon in Aquarius reading. Let's get into it. Magician sword, okay, of course. Confidence in your magic. That's what we're doing out here, all right? And Sky Bridge, possibility for union coming through, all right? What else we got here? Think things through and reflect on your truth. All right, let me say the prayer. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that we need to know? So, Magician sword coming out. All right. This is just pretty much about getting what you want, getting the results, okay? Thinking about what you actually want, owning that truth, not being afraid for wanting something, okay? And just going for it. That's pretty much it. And you know what's crazy is that before I started this reading, I went through a few decks that I shuffled before starting the reading because I went for the deck that was the easiest. I was like, look, it's getting late. This deck is on top. Let me just pull that one. And I shuffled and I was like, you know what? I really want to use the Muse Tarot. But it was underneath all these other decks. And I was like, oh my God, then I have to shuffle again. And I did that with two decks, all right? This, and then I wanted a clarifying deck. Anyway, I'm saying all that to say, I was wondering if that was going to come through in this reading, and it seems like it is. Going for the thing that's easy as opposed to going for the thing that you actually want. Taking time out to figure out what you actually want instead of going for low-hanging fruit. All right? And that could be kind of hard because let's say if you have a specific goal in mind and you want to, wow, the World card coming through. Some of you guys, there's an upgrade, okay? There's an upgrade that is on the horizon, but you gotta kind of save out, hold out, hold out for this new beginning, all right? It's like it might require sacrificing one thing to get the other, all right? Like the story or the illustration of the kids and the jelly beans. You let the kids sit there in front of the jelly bean. You're like, hey, don't eat the jelly bean now. So when I come back, I'm going to give you 5 jelly beans. And some kids, they understand the concept of holding out and they'll wait so they can get the 5. And some of them just can't help themselves and they just go for that one, okay? And sacrifice the plentiful energy that was on the horizon if they would have just held out. So that's what I'm feeling like is coming through here. Being able to hold out and actually go for the thing that you want and don't settle. All right, because the thing that you actually want might take more time to cook, to stew. All right, while there might be a temptation to just go for the thing that's already right there, quick and easy, a microwavable dish, as opposed to popping something in the oven and waiting for that thing to marinate. You know what I'm saying? Get them juices marinating and all that. All right. All right, let's go. Oh. All right, so what have we released so far? What have we released since the previous moon cycle? All right, Page of Cups coming out. See, that's that honest emotion, raw emotion. All right, and there might have been some raw emotions that came up and it made you realize what you actually wanted here, all right? With that Page of Cups in reverse, we might have been... yeah, I mean, I'm just getting that energy of settling versus going for what you want. This energy here is like feelings, raw feelings coming up, all right? Hard truths about how you feel about certain things coming up and just really needing to face that and saying, no, I really do want this, you know? Do I want this pizza? Do I want Chinese food? And you flip a coin, but when you flip a coin, what's the choice that you think? What's the choice that you really hope the coin lands on? That's the thing that you actually want. So we have these moments of like, it seems like we have these moments of really understanding what we really want, you know, instead of having to flip a coin and leave it to chance. All right. And then like comparing that to what you're actually receiving. Some of you guys might have manifested things with this Magician card coming out in the Three of Wands. I'm getting, some of you guys might have manifested something that was like low-hanging fruit, as opposed to actually, like, you use your manifesting power to draw something in that you kind of half wanted, only because you didn't want to dream bigger. Whew, okay, that might come to the forefront here. Okay, where are we now? It's like the universe is saying how much money you want. You're like, you know what? I just want to cover my bills. I don't want nothing extra. I don't need nothing too fancy. I don't need the nice car. I'm good, you know. And they're like, but what do you really want? You know, and if you really want a lifestyle of travel or whatever the case is, that requires more money. So it's understanding and being honest with what you actually desire, being okay with desiring certain things, and then, because if you're not okay with it, you're not going to ask for it. So you have to be okay with it first before you actually go through with asking for it and going forward with actually creating it. And then ultimately being okay with accepting that, right? All right, so the Hierophant coming out with the Nine of Cups. See, here we are with that dreamer energy here, okay? What's your dream life? What's your dream goal? What's your dream love, okay? What type of life do you want to experience in this new chapter for yourself? It's time to get thorough about that. It's time to be very thorough and have like a real talk with yourself. I keep getting this energy of creating something because you thought you wanted it and realizing it's not it. And realizing what you wanted all along, you know? Because whatever this new manifestation is, I don't think it's going to throw someone off. I feel like it's a manifestation or a desire that was already there, but it was kind of faint in the background. It was more of a fantasy, a wish, as opposed to a goal, right? Goals are more concrete. Goals will inspire this Magician energy as opposed to a fantasy. A fantasy is wishful thinking. It's like, oh, it would be nice, but I don't really want it. And now it's switching from looking at something as a fantasy and bringing it down to like, oh, I can actually have this if I really want it, okay? So it's a belief in your desires. All right, great. That's awesome. And coming to terms with why you weren't actually allowing yourself to desire those things in the first place. This is going to require some stretching, some growing, some dreaming bigger, right? Being comfortable with your dreams and whatever that is, okay? And you know that saying, like, if it doesn't scare you, if your dream doesn't scare you, then you're not dreaming big enough, all right? So to that type of energy here. With this Wheel of Fortune, it's like the thing that you want that scares you shitless, that is actually your manifestation. That's where you're supposed to jump to, all right? The thing that really makes you stretch and grow. All right, what's the nature of this Five of Wands here? Why is that Five of Wands coming out? Okay, not feeling strong enough with that Strength card. All right. And what is emerging within us? What's coming up within us as a result of this new epiphany of our desires? Hermit card. Time to go back to the drawing board, baby. What we got to do next? Like, that's what we got to figure out. All right, what do I really want? Now I'm really wishing on a star. Oh, this dream is really expanding. Whew, what do I do with this? We have the King of Swords coming out. Having that level of clarity with the Ten of Cups. Yeah, is really understanding what emotional fulfillment looks like for you and honoring that. All right. It's like saying like, yeah, I mean, this love is cool, you know, like I don't really have to have all my needs met. It's fine. Until you realize that there is a reality where your needs can be met and you could get emotional fulfillment in love. Now it's like, oh wait, I can actually do that? Well, shit, bring it on then, okay? So that's the energy. So it's like going back to the drawing board with this Hermit card and the Star card. This is like a solo energy here and really revamping the dream, all right? For your actual, because now you have a clearer vision of what happiness is. And I feel like, as I mentioned, it's something that's already there. It's not something new. It's just something that you probably thought was excessive or not excessive, not necessary, whatever, all right? Like it was too much, all right? With the King of Swords, you're like, oh no, that's not too much. That's just right, all right? It's exactly what I deserve. It's exactly what I want. It's what I truly want. So we're pretty much going for watered down versions of our manifestations. All right. All right. What's next? I forgot the next question. I don't know. Well, let's just get into the blockages. What are the blockages here? Six of Wands. Okay, yeah, the stretching and the growing. The growing out of our ego. See, the thing is, whatever this wishful energy is, whatever this really bright fantasy is, it led us to, wow, we got the sun card popping out here. It led us to, it stemmed from a certain belief system. Back to the example of, okay, well, I just need money to get by, as opposed to I want money to travel, or whatever the case is. There's a certain belief system that you would have about money that would make you say, no, I just want just enough. I don't want too much money, you know, whatever the case is. All right. There's certain limiting beliefs surrounding that cause you to settle. If this is about love, for you to say, well, I mean, I would love it if I can have someone who does this and does that, but you know what, that might be asking for too much. I'll be happy if they could just do boom, 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 the basics, right? There's a certain limited belief system about what you feel you deserve, that stopped you from actually going for that actual fantasy, the actual dream. So ultimately, this is leading to a very realistic shifting of our expectations and a raising in our standards, okay? Where this fantasy now becomes a standard, right? And not in an unrealistic sense, okay? I think the way we viewed our actual desires, the ones that we actually wanted, the things that actually made us happy, we put it on a pedestal as if it was unrealistic. And we have to bring it down to earth and realize, no, it was our self-worth that stopped us from seeing the how possible it really was to attain this thing. All right. So it's going to cause us to grow and stretch out of our belief systems so that we can attain this thing that we once thought was a dream. And this whole what's realistic is definitely subjective to the person and their belief systems and their reality and their experiences. If someone is thinking, man, if I could just get a job that pays 50K, oh my gosh, that'll be everything. You know, I'm not going to sit here and ask for a 6-figure job, whatever, right? So that could be person A. And then there's a person B who's like, man, I mean, this 80K is cool, but if I could just get 20K more and just hit the 6-figure mark, that'll be great. You know, I mean, it's all about perception here. Okay. What you feel you deserve. Okay. Both parties could have the same goal. But if your experiences haven't taught you that it was realistic, if you're used to being in 30K, 50K mode, then a six-figure income might feel like an extravagant, lofty desire, as opposed to someone who's already within that range. They're like, yeah, I just have to do this to get 20K more, whatever the case is. All right, so just be mindful of that. We were trapped in our desires were based on, or the desires we actually went for and that we actually honored and believed were realistic, were just based on our mentalities and our experiences so far. So now that's being challenged, all right? And we're gonna have to face the fact that, oh my gosh, this was my desires and what I've went for, whether it's in love or the career, what I've accepted as far as pay or in love, okay? The things that my standards overall was only because I didn't believe I can have more. Now, why didn't I believe I can have more? That's the next question, okay? That's that Hermit star card energy, and really focusing on that and getting major clarity as to why you actually why you do deserve more, and why you've been, how you have been like Lying to yourself, deluding yourself with these, or how your old ego was lying to you, and deluding you into believing in your limitations. Okay. So yeah, this is busting out of struggle mode. All right. Ain't no broke talk out here. All right. Ain't no, oh, love ain't ish out here. Okay. Ain't none of that talk. No need to talk like that anymore. All right. If you have been. No more arguing for your limitations. No more excuses as to why you can't have that money. No more excuses as to why you can't experience a specific love. It's really coming to terms with, hey, I didn't believe I could have it. That's why I didn't even go for it. I stopped it before I could even get it. All right. What are we feeling to see? What are we feeling to see? All right. King of Pentacles with the Three of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups. All right. So who are we around? King of Cups coming out. You have all these kings coming out. This is elevation here, okay? King of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. This is a very grounded energy, very methodical energy. This is really coming from a place of being real and honest with yourself and then taking action accordingly, as opposed to moving impulsively and fiery. This is like, where does my heart lie? Let me figure that out, and then let me take small strategic steps into that direction. All right. But yeah, with the Eight of Cups, when you walk slowly into that new direction, you're walking away from other things, right? So now this comes up as, if you're going for new love, you have to walk away from these old concepts that you had of love, all right? And the people that were attached to it. If this is a career, whatever, you're going to have to adjust to the idea of, okay, well, I manifested this job in this limited belief system. Now I want something more. So there's preparation, baby steps needed to start moving towards that new thing. All right. Whether it's revving up beefing up your resume to go for a new position within your job, or if it's beefing up your resume to go to another position outside of, go to another company, right? But these are, it's baby steps, and knowing what the realistic steps are to this unrealistic dream, okay, quote unquote unrealistic. What are real practical steps that we can take towards our fantasy? All right. What's the advice? Oh, there's so many cards. Ten of Swords coming out. We're ending this cycle of, wow, Five of Swords. Yeah, this self-defeated attitude. It's like we stopped ourselves before we even started when it came to this fantasy. All right. It's time to, well, this is fun. This is nice. Page of Pentacles, there's that baby step, the practical, grounded baby step towards your fantasy. Go for it. But this ends a cycle of you stopping yourself from going for what you actually want. Yeah, those days are about to be over. Seven of Wands, bringing that expansion in. Awesome. So if my mind tells me, hey, you want to use the Muse Tarot, then I just go for the Muse Tarot and I shuffle that instead of wasting my time like, oh, but this deck is right here. Let me just shuffle this. Now I wasted a bunch of time shuffling this deck and preparing it for the reading, and I ended up using the tarot deck that I actually wanted to use in the first place, right? So it's that energy. Let's stop wasting our time on things that we half-ass want, okay? And we have to be honest with ourselves that we are actually going for things that we half-ass want because it's low-hanging fruit and it makes us feel comfortable. Let's start going for things outside of our comfort zone, things that make us stretch, all right? Because that's where our destiny is. That's where our upgrade is with that Wheel of Fortune, that fortunate new cycle. That's where you're supposed to be. All right. Jesus Christ. All right. Let's do the reading per zodiac sign. We're going to start with Aquarius since this is a new moon in Aquarius. And let's see how this energy affects each sign. So where are we at? Oh, 20 minutes. Not bad. Okay. All right, Aquarius. How is this going to affect the Aquarius collective? How's this new moon going to... Okay. All right. Now, cards. Not one to shuffle. How's this affecting the Aquarius collective? Six of Cups coming out in reverse. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Okay, the World card. Something about, oh, the past love here. Oh, why are there so many court cards coming out? All right. Someone's not trying to feel the regret. They don't want to feel like they made a mistake, whatever the case is. So they're kind of stuck in this loop here. All right. So we have the World card coming out. There is a new cycle coming out for the Aquarius collective, but the past is holding them back. There's something that might have felt aligned at one point, but it's no longer feeling aligned. All right. It does seem like the connection is broken, or whatever the alignment is. It's a rift in that foundation. It's no longer working, pretty much. All right. They're ignoring this regret feeling. They don't want to bring conflict to the energy, but a new mentality is arising within them. So it seems as if somebody was caught in this loop of this is aligned. This is aligned. They're the Queen of Pentacles. I'm the King of Pentacles, and we're the Two of Cups, and we're aligned. It can't it can't be better than this, you know. And now I feel like someone is realizing a new desire is arising within them, and they're like, okay, no, there is more. There is better. So someone's coming to that realization, which is great, and it seems like it's coming out. Let's see. Why is this Two of Cups here? Okay, yeah. This is coming after a long time. Nine of Swords and the double card, because we've been talking about this for a while for Aquarius. This has been this has been a long time coming, okay? With the Nine of Swords and the double card, somebody was stuck in this loop for a while, overthinking the situation and kind of doubling down into this toxicity. It seemed like it was a soulmate, and yes, it was a karmic soulmate of sort, but it wasn't of the best kind, all right? So this is why someone thought, even though they didn't recognize that it wasn't the best kind, they were just still like, but it's a soulmate though. Where I'm gonna find another soulmate, you know? So yeah, that's where the new inspiration is coming in. Like, oh, there's different types of soulmates. Got it. So that's good. All right. What is up with Libra? How is this going to affect the Libra collective? Oh, that's so many cards. All right, Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and a Seven of Pentacles here. And that's almost, I almost want to add those two together and make that a 10. 10 of Pentacles, okay. I'm getting major stability there. Nice, all right. The way that thing lined up, that was pretty beautiful. So somebody might be going into major alignment. Look at that with the double card coming out in reverse, because they're stopping, they're letting go of whatever toxic mental, I don't know why I would say mental. Mental what? It's something about the mental that was toxic. Their thought patterns, thought process, how they thought in general. Okay. All right. How someone thought about love. Okay. The way someone thought about love, what they thought love was, it was based in something very toxic. It could have been like, okay, love is, you know, coming from a place of love for ownership or possession, you know, as opposed to partnership, right? So whatever their idea, somebody's idea of love was, it was kind of warped, and they're dropping that, which is great. So now it's leading to a better foundation in love moving forward. Their love experiences will be transformed because of this new way of approaching love. Amazing. It does come from this moment of having to stop, though. Knight of Swords. There's some pause that happens here. Okay, so there's a pause. Someone feels like they missed out on something, and it makes them reflect on their ways. Like, okay, This stopped because I was moving like this towards this person, and it wasn't healthy. So they're realizing the unhealthiness of their logic. It's something about they thought that they were being logical. All right, that's going a little bit deep there. But yeah, so that's good. So someone's being propelled out of their old mindset. I mean, this makes sense. This is air signs, and we're talking about love in a very logical, strategic way. And I feel like maybe this is how this person was moving. They was moving strategically and not moving with their heart. And they realized how them moving strategically was actually causing them to be toxic. Okay, at least how they were doing it. So the healing is coming about because of it. They were kind of blinded to what they were doing to others, it seems. I think they were only thinking about how they could win. All right. Anyway, so that King of Cups coming out, I feel like somebody missed out on a love and it made them think differently, all right? With the Eight of Wands, and now they're moving forward in this new chapter with this healed, a more healed perspective, a more balanced perspective when it comes to love. And I feel like a more vulnerable perspective with love. At least they're trying to turn that new leaf when it comes to that. So that's good. Kudos to you guys. All right, Gemini. What's up with Geminis? Is that 26? Okay. How's this new moon in Aquarius affecting the Gemini collective? All right, Page of Pentacles here. There's a little baby step. Okay, that needs to be had. We have the planning coming through. Okay, someone's plotting a baby step. Got it. It looks like, this is interesting. I kind of like the way this is lined up. All right, so here's what it's looking like. I feel, oh gosh, the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right, so we have the Ace of Pentacles, and then it goes into the Page of Pentacles, and it leads to this Two of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. It's like, it does seem like steps are being taken. The right steps are taken here. With that Two of Wands, I feel like someone is planning steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay. Now, whether this is about love or a career, I'm not sure here. If this is about a career, then yeah, that's great. I don't know if somebody's taking this approach to love. That'll be interesting. Why is this Judgment card here? It's something that this person's missing. Whoever this is trying to plan out things strategically. They're missing something. All right, so we have the Five of Wands coming out with the Death card. And I do see this Queen of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles here. If somebody has like two people, they have to close out the old to start the new one. Okay, so something about that's happening. It looks like they're moving in the right direction, but they haven't really fully closed out an old cycle. Okay. It's like someone planning to be with someone else, but they're still living with their person, with their current person. It's like, okay, well, that's a big step. You're trying to skip over there. Don't skip that one. All right. But yeah, that's what's coming out there. So it is coming off a little bit like, it's something to work on there. All right, why is this King of Cups coming out in reverse? This person, like the Libra collective, this person's also not really moving from their heart space. They're moving more strategically. They're like, these are the things I need to do. This can also be the energy of being in a relationship and just saying, all right, well, we've been together for this amount of time. It's time for us to start doing this. As opposed to moving with how they actually feel. It's like someone's not really focusing on whether they actually want to move forward in a relationship, for example. They're not focusing on like, okay, how do I actually feel about the situation? Do I want to take it up a notch? They're looking at it more so like, okay, well, we've been together for 3 years. So now's the time where people would typically go and take it up a step and let's have kids, and it's like making decisions based off of that without their heart space. And they're kind of denying themselves. Okay. So they're kind of being a little bit deceptive to themselves because of that. just for wanting to do what seems right, what makes sense, but there's no heart in it. All right, so that's coming up to the forefront. They're going to realize that they're manifesting from this place of no love. And it's making the whatever, even if they're doing the right things, it's not, the intentions aren't the best. Because their intentions aren't true to themselves. They're playing a role as opposed to moving with their soul purpose. All right, Aries. What's going on with Aries? How's this going to affect the Aries collective? One more. Oh, what's this card? Oh, Sun card. All right. How's this new moon in Aquarius going to affect the Aries collective? One at a time. Oh my God. Y'all just don't want to, like, one card at a time, please. Tower. All right. All right, Aries. Oh God. Aries, what's up? What's up, baby? What's up? Okay, there's a bit of a tower moment. Obviously, you see that big ass tower card there with the magician card coming out. It just feels like somebody is caught out of left field because they didn't create some okay, listen. Okay. Let's see. What are we actually talking about here? Somebody didn't move on something. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Someone didn't move on something. We have the magician card coming through. I feel like someone manifested something. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune. There was something that was obviously a next step. Someone didn't move on it, and it's becoming a tower. Either the manifestation came through, and that was a tower. Okay. And they're sitting on it. Because I'm getting that Page of Pentacles coming through. Like, it does seem like there was some little bit of steps that were taken. But then it just stopped, okay? They didn't jump. They didn't make that leap. I just keep feeling like this person got so blindsided. Somebody got blindsided by a manifestation popping up. They didn't know what to do with it. It feels like it just feels very slick how it came in. Like, it could be an energy of like you had a friend all this time and then you realize, oh my God, this person they could be the love of my life, right? It's something like that. Where it's like it was already there, but then it pops up and it lights itself up to you in a new way. So it stops someone in their tracks, okay? So that's what's happening here. It's just like, pause. What is happening here? What do I do with this? 5 of Pentacles, it does feel like someone doesn't want to lose it. With that 5 of Pentacles coming out, with the 8 of Cups, it does seem like there's something to walk away from. Why is that 8 of Cups there? King of Cups with the 9 of Wands. All right, yeah. Someone is being, oh God, this feels complicated. This feels very complicated. It might even be third-party energy here, all right? Yeah, this might be third-party energy. Someone might already be in something, but then a manifestation popped up like boom. And then somebody has to figure out what to do with that. So back to that energy of, do you honor what you actually want? Do you honor the fantasy? Or do you stick with what you know? All right? Leo. What's going on with Leo? How's this new moon in Aquarius affecting the Leo collective? How's it affecting the Leo collective? Okay, what do we have here? We have the 9 of Pentacles coming out in reverse. 2 of Pentacles. What you overthinking? Why you overthinking the stability? You got it, baby. Emperor card coming out. See, someone's caught in a loop. Why they overthinking? Hold on. It seemed like you were in this place of stability, in this place of confidence, and now it's like your faith got a little shaken. It might feel like you got something to lose, okay? And that's why you don't want to move too quickly or too abruptly, okay? It's just fear. I feel like it's just fear creeping up, all right? And it's stopping you from actually taking the moves that you need to take. With the High Priestess and the World card, I feel like you were on point. You were in the flow, all right? You were listening to your intuition, and it led you to a very specific place where now you're like, okay, this is not a joke. This is not a drill. I feel like someone manifested something. They manifested the thing that they wanted. That's what I'm getting here, all right? And now it's like, it's something that seems like it's in arm's reach. And it's the reality of that actually coming about, actually getting the thing that you wanted is actually scary, it seems. And then it's causing someone to be a little bit shaky. I feel like they're still going to move forward, so that's fine. Feel the fear, do it anyway. But it does have this energy of like, there's more at stake. There's more to lose if I move like this. All right. It's just stemming from this past disappointment. All right. So it's just like, I don't want to feel that pain again. I don't want to feel that hurt again. So for some of you guys, this is a new love that's coming in. You know what pain feels like because you've been hurt before. So it's like, I don't want to open up my heart again. It could be that. All right. But it's like you've been following your intuition up until this perfect moment right here. And then it leads you. Your intuition leads you to some type of gift here. Some type of opening. And now it's like, oh, this is really happening? Well, I don't know if I'm ready. You are ready, Leo. Okay? All right. Sag. What is up with Sag? How's this new moon in Aquarius going to affect the Sag collective? How's this going to affect the Sag collective? All right now, cards. Slippery out here. Wow, ta-da, watch out now. Okay, we out here with the World card. World card coming out, straight out the gate. Emperor, power. Wheel of Fortune, okay. Eight of Cups, what's up? All right. We have the Four of Swords coming out. With the five of Cups in reverse. Not feeling any regrets. I like it. I like what you're doing here. I like what you're doing here. Yeah, you're about to get focused. This new moon in Aquarius energy is about to have you focused. Any type of mentality that was getting in the way before, it's about to be cleared out. I feel like it's specific attitudes that you might have had, mentalities, heartbreak, whatever the case is, that were big burdens for you. I think these are big things. And just like that, they felt like mountains, and now they're just really going to feel like molehills, okay? Is that the saying? Anthills, molehills, out of mountains, whatever. They once felt like things that you could not overcome, but now they're going to feel really light. They're not going to get in the way of whatever it is that you're trying to do moving forward. This is amazing. And I do feel like it comes with this power of you. The power of you and your power of the intuition with the High Priestess and the Emperor. You just feel more capable. You feel like you can handle things. You could take the world on. So it's just, this is a very empowered state. I love it. And it definitely, you know, I feel like it comes from a place of like, hey, I've been through this, that, I can handle whatever comes my way. It's just a new way of thinking. Wow, I love it. I love it. I think the most amazing part of this is that there were certain burdens that felt so heavy that you could not get over for a while, for the life of you, for years is what I'm feeling. I feel like these are major things, and they're just, you're going to be really surprised how lightly you pick up this baggage and toss it. All right. They don't have much weight for you anymore. They don't feel like a cross to bear anymore. It's just like, okay, that was my past, that happened. You lighten up the load and you keep it moving. That's lovely. Shout out to you, Sag. We all need to learn from you for that. All right, what's the next? Scorpio. All right, How's the new moon in Aquarius affecting the Scorpio collective? How's the new moon in Aquarius affecting the Scorpios? Thank you so much. Scorpios, okay. Queen of Swords coming out. Hermit. Four of Cups, Temperance, okay, you're doubling down. You want some I know my truth. Can't nobody tell me nothing? That's what you want, Scorpio? What's up? Alright, so we have the Judgment card coming out, Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, cool. Three of Swords, so you're releasing something. Eventually, okay. So you're going through a little stage of bumping your head, being a little bit stubborn. It's fine. You'll get over it. Ultimately, you're going to get past it. So that's good. I mean, that's really all that matters there. You just have to understand that you're being stubborn. All right. You're clearly being told something. You're not trying to hear it. For some reason, it's like there's a lot of resistance to that. I think it's because you don't want to miss out. Okay, Four of Cups coming out. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity or whatever. So it has you torn. It's like you're being led to let an opportunity go. Three of Wands coming through. See, it's back to that jelly bean energy. You're being led to let go of one jelly bean so you can have this 5 jelly bean package, right? And you don't realize that you're being led to the 5 jelly beans. All you know is I have to get rid of this one jelly bean. So because of that, and you don't know the results of it, the prosperous results of this, of the sacrifice, you're just like, I'm not doing it. It just doesn't make sense. But ultimately, you know that your intuition is telling you something, so they'll probably just keep showing you the truth more and more, like, hey, this is why you probably should do this, you know. Nine of Cups, you are being led to your wish fulfillment, your dream, your fantasy, all right? But yeah, so Scorpios, there's something, someone, some path. You're clearly being told to let it go, and you're like, I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. Screw that. But eventually you will. And it'll become easier to do is what I feel too. All right. You'll be able to make that final judgment call because the truth is going to become very clear at some point. Yeah. It's just the energy of like, I don't want to miss out on this, or it has history, whatever the case is, but you'll be all right. All right. Who's next? Pisces. Just got a wave of energy that just flowed over me for Pisces. It felt very dreamy. And you know, that is the theme of this reading. The fantasy, right? The imagination, all right? And I'm feeling this very dreamy energy that just came over me. Interesting. What y'all doing over there? What y'all cooking up? What magic y'all cooking up over there, Pisces, huh? Y'all cooking something. All right, what's going on, Pisces? How's the new moon in Aquarius affecting Pisces? All right, we have the Chariot card coming through. I mean, that's the energy of doing, not even dreaming. Like, we doing it. Look at all that all those wands coming out. What? All right. Y'all cooking something up. What y'all cooking up? Y'all are cooking up something. I don't know. We have the Six of Cups coming through, which is, you know, this can be this is a card of, it could be a card of imagination, because I do get that childlike wonder, okay? And if this is like a love, then it's a love that feels very warm and home-like, you know, that's what I get there. But, and then we have that Seven of Cups, so the card of illusion, which is in reverse, so that's good. It does seem like at some point you weren't taking a new beginning, and now you're moving forward into your new beginning. See, I don't know. See, it's interesting. I don't know if you're taking it into the new beginning. You are acting, but I don't know if you're acting in the right direction, to be honest, okay? Because I am getting this resistance. I am getting this resistance here. There's a certain direction you need to be going in, and you might be it's like putting your efforts into so much effort into love when it should be in your career. You know, something like that. Like you're putting effort in, you're putting action in, you're cooking something up, but it's like, what are you cooking up and why? You know, there's a need to, I feel like there might be a need to course correct that one. All right. Let's see. I'm getting some planning of some sort here. I just don't know if these efforts are, see the Temperance card coming out in reverse. Yeah, I don't feel like your efforts are going into the right direction. The passion, it's misdirected and misguided. It needs to be put somewhere else. It needs to be put into a place where you can get equal reciprocity. So this is like an energy of, are you investing energy and time and passion and love into someone who's not giving that in return? Don't sit here and try to keep, you know, it's like, don't try to love someone into submission. Like if I keep loving them, then they'll love me back eventually. If they're not coming through with this equal reciprocity, then drop it, all right? In this situation, that's what it's looking like. That's what needs to happen. Only feed the people who are feeding you back. All right. Only pour into the people who are pouring back into you, who have the capabilities of doing so. This is a lesson that Pisces have been trying to learn. And it does seem like you guys learn it and then you start doubling down again and going right back into the same cycle of, well, maybe if I push a little bit harder. Yeah, you're working in you're doing a lot of work. You're exerting a lot of energy. But it's like you're pedaling backwards, all right, which isn't making progress, all right? All right, Pisces. Who's next? Cancer. What's up with the Cancer Collective? How is a new moon affecting the Cancer Collective? How's a new moon affecting the Cancer Collective? Oh, that was so weird how it came out. All right, Seven of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Moon card. What is going on here? Someone trying to escape. All right, what's going on with the Cancer Collective? Queen of Swords. Ten of Cups. All right. I feel like someone's ready to fight for what they want. Oh, with the Devil card coming out. Are they on the right side of this fight? Now, I'm going to say this. This could be you or this could be someone else, all right? Someone is definitely being led by, with this Devil energy, okay? They're being led by their ego, wanting to control things, and it's just not the most empowered state. Somebody's like doubling down, like, I don't care, I want this anyway, and that's it. And I don't feel like they're coming off the most stable. To be honest, I don't know if it's you. It can be for some of you guys who are watching, but for some of you guys, this is definitely someone that you're dealing with, and they feel this way about you. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to feel this regret, and so they're doubling down. They want to protect this thing that makes them happy, and they want to do it fiercely. But yeah, it's not the most stable behavior is what I'm getting here. So this is you, just be mindful of that. This is how your energy is showing up in the cards as a not so stable right now. You're leaning into your Devil energy and it's not healthy. Okay. And it's because someone wants to, they don't want to have that moment where they feel pain. They don't want to feel regret. They don't want to feel the loss. So their ego is triggered. So somebody is like they're fiercely protecting this thing that makes them happy. And at this point, I don't know. They're protecting this thing that makes them happy. And it just feels like it's coming from a place of control at this point, or spite, or whatever the case is. I mean, this is natural. This is natural. If somebody's getting broken up with, then yeah, you're gonna feel like hurt. You're gonna feel rejected and all that. So they're feeling that rejection. It's just like, what are they gonna do with this energy? I don't know. I don't see much action being taken, which is a good thing. They're just carrying this energy. It's not putting them in a healthy space. Yeah. There's not putting them in a healthy space, but at least I don't see much action being taken about it. But it's leaning towards petty, spiteful energy. If they continue to stew in that, if this is you, if you continue to stew in that, it can lead to some type of petty action. Just be mindful of that. Try to check yourself, all right? We all have different ways of dealing with rejection, dealing with that whole thing. So you're just going to have to find a way to deal with it in a healthy way. All right. All right. Virgo. What's going on with the Virgo collective? How's this affecting the Virgo collective? Hangman. What you seeing differently, Virgo? I feel like you were moving pretty clearly in a specific direction, but now you got clarity. Like, wait, hold on. Let me change gears real quick. This High Priestess keeps coming out. Here's what I want to say. In this new moon in Aquarius, this High Priestess keeps coming out in the same position, and it has been for a few zodiac signs so far. And we're at the end. So yeah, it came out a lot in this specific situation or in position. This position is external influence. So here's what I want to say. A lot of you guys just pay attention to the signs. I feel like the new moon in Aquarius, you might be experiencing more phenomena or spirit, angel numbers, or however they show up for you. So just be mindful of that, especially because we're talking about the things that we're used to going for as opposed to paths that are lighting up. I feel like pay attention to the signs that's telling you where to go, okay? Anyway. All right, Virgo. New perspective. It's like I'm getting a real quick, abrupt halt. Like, wait, what do I need to do next? It's like someone's waking up. They were in a fog. I think somebody might have been just moving, okay? It's like a locomotive, okay? They were just moving how they needed to move. And now they're waking up like, okay, let me get out of the monotony of how I've been moving because something isn't working. Oh, because they're not feeling happy. So someone's like, okay, if I'm not feeling happy, I'm doing this thing, I'm no longer feeling happy. I need to shift gears. I need to do something different here. Why am I not feeling happy here? Okay. Now, if this is about the career, you could have been going for a goal career-wise. And in the process of the grind, you lost the faith. You lost the faith. You lost the passion. It could be something like that. For some of you guys, it could be a relationship where you're just going through the everyday of it all. And you're just like, I lost the love, or where is the love? Okay. I don't think the love is completely gone here. I think it's just a need to renew it. There's a need to fight for it. All right. There's a need to find ways to spice it up, whether it's love or whether it's your career. You're going to have to find ways to spice it up to make you happy. All right. That's what it is here. There's just a little bit of a shift in how you do things. That's been coming up a lot for Virgos. So this can come out as a burnout. But somebody definitely wakes up like, hey, where's my happiness here? Why am I not feeling happy here? All right. You're definitely going to get signs as to, hey, probably slow down. Or you're going to get some inspiration as to what happiness could look like in this type of whatever the situation is. Either way, it does lead to the hermiting energy where you go back to the drawing board and you're like, okay, I'd be happy if I do it this way. It's just a readjusting or restructuring of your goals in whatever capacity, whatever situation this is. Why is that Page of Wands there in reverse? Ten of Wands, yeah. See, it's something that you were going for, and you might have been very passionate about it, but now it's becoming a burden. It just feels heavy. It's like, I don't like this anymore. So there, yeah, when that happens, it is time to slow down and reassess. What do I like about this? What has been working? What hasn't been working? And with work, you should continue to do that. Have that feedback loop, okay? And in love too, all right? Just check in with each other like, hey, how are you feeling now? You know, did things change or whatever? Are you happy right now? I feel like that's a conversation that needs to be had. Okay, Knight of Cups here coming out. That's a dreamer card. Yeah, there's a need to touch base with yourself. You had your head in the sand, just doing the right things, doing what you needed to do. Now it's like, okay, let's refine this goal. Cool. All right, Capricorns. What's going on with the Capricorn collective? What's going on with the Capricorn collective? How does a new moon in Aquarius affect the Capricorns? Too many cards, baby. The Magician card coming out with the 6. What is that? 6? 9 of Cups. Okay. Manifesting what you want. The dream. All right. One card at a time. Por favor. All right. Card said I'm going to do what I want. Fair enough. All right. 6 of Cups coming out with the 9 of Wands. I mean, it's definitely, this is struggle mode energy. 6 of Cups. This is an energy of a past. All right. So let's put that there. Let's see what else is going on. 2 of Wands. Hermit. These cards are just coming out 2 at a time, huh? Y'all just going to do whatever y'all want, huh? Okay. All right. Here we are. And then we're ending with the 2 of Pentacles. All right. Being that the cards insist on coming out with 2 at a time, and then we have that 2 of Pentacles coming out, there is a going back and forth. It could be between 2 things. It could be between 2 mindsets. It could be between, I don't know, whatever, 2 whatevers, okay? 2 manifestations, whatever the case is, there is a split energy here. And having that split energy is definitely causing a bit of a struggle here. So it's an energy of a past and then an energy of your future. There's an energy of, the old manifestation and then the new one, all right? With this Fool card and the Queen of Pentacles, see, this energy is very similar to the Virgo energy, where this might be about work, okay, for some of you guys, where you're like, which path would be the best path to go? You might be putting energy into both paths, and it's just kind of causing a burnout, the same as Virgo, all right? Virgo, with them, it didn't seem like 2 paths. It just seemed like how they were going about it is causing a burnout. But you guys, it seems like you might be juggling, and that juggling is causing a burnout here. All right, so there's a new way to do things here. There's a need for you to go back to the drawing board, figure out which one you actually want. All right, if this is like 2 positions that you have to choose, for example, figure out which one actually makes you feel good. We have the King of Cups coming out. It does seem like there's a fading of passion because of it, because of the... If you put all your energy into one, I don't feel like that fading of passion would happen. But it's because you're doing both. That's why you're losing the passion. We have that King of Swords coming through. It just seems like it's just becoming more mechanical than anything else, as opposed to I'm doing this for the love. All right? So that is what it is. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, eventually you do get to the point of like, okay, well, I'm going to choose this one thing and that's it. So that's what you're being led towards. But that starts a new beginning for you with the Death card. All right? Choosing one and not juggling. Yeah. All right, cool. Of course, that can be about love too. All right. What is going on with, last but not least, we have Taurus. What's going on with Taurus? How's the new moon in Aquarius affecting the Taurus collective? Thank you. How's this affecting the Taurus collective? These cards do not want to shuffle right. Okay. All right, 10 of Cups. Cool. Oh, 10 of Cups with the 2 of Cups. That's how we feeling, Taurus? Hold on. Who got your heart, baby, huh? What? Okay, what we got here? Judgment card, but you ain't making no decisions about it. What you doing? You ain't going for the thing? Why not? Why not? Huh? Okay, we have the Hierophant coming out. King of Cups in the reverse. Got it. Okay. 8 of Wands, Page of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. This energy is so interesting. You know what? This energy did come out in shameless plug, You versus Them Tarot. Go on and check it out. But yeah, someone's energy for the Taurus collective, there is an energy of someone in denial about their emotions. They're feeling all of this. 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, you can't get no better than that. They're feeling that energy, but they're in super denial. But the 2 of Swords is causing a standstill, it's causing a halt here. They are experiencing, somebody has met their fantasy. They met their fantasy in love, and they're just like, nope. Hold it down, tie it down. This is not my dream person. Nope, not at all. Because it shakes up their ego, it shakes up their sense of self. I feel like someone already felt like they knew what type of person they liked, or what type of person they wanted, what type of relationship they wanted, or they might actually already have that. Actually be in one, be in a relationship that they thought was the one. But then they experienced something that made them realize, oh, there's more emotions for me to feel. And yeah, so it's like they experience a love in like HD, and it just makes them realize that what they've been experiencing was black and white television. Okay. So it shakes them up to their core, and they're just going to have to adjust to that, but they're not adjusting. They're not handling it well. Instead, what they're doing is denying it. They're like, well, I don't need anyone coming in, shaking up my life and showing me about this new color TV that you teeny boppers like to watch, you know. So it's like they're just resistant to change. That is what it is. All right, let's see. Overall energy for all of us. What's the overall message here? Let go and enjoy. Listen, in this new moon in Aquarius, let's think the unusual. Let's step outside of our box. Let's enjoy fantasizing about the things that we actually want. Just start there, okay? The more you think about it, the more you dream about these fantastical ideas, the more it can feel like a reality, okay? The power of visualization is amazing, okay? It's a great tool. You can use visualization while you're meditating. You can use it while you're masturbating, if you're whatever you into. All right. But yeah, there's so many ways to try and manifest things. And I feel like we're just really being led to step outside of our box. We got a little taste of what our manifestation could be, or what our manifestation was before, and now it's time to expand on that. Like, okay, we got a little test run is what I feel. If you manifested something, it was a test run. Now it's time to go for the actual fantasy. All right, well, that's it. Let go and enjoy. Go on and fantasize and dream and have fun with that, all right? Most importantly, have fun with this new fantasy. All right, thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Tarot and Heal. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. Check out You versus Them Tarot, their weekly love readings. Thank you so much. So we meet again. Peace.